everyone, this is Dr. Mamta from Government College Faridabad. I am going to tell you something about limits. Means our today's topic is limits. So now the introduction of limits is always, first of all, we just have to be get it out the definition of a limit, and second of all we just have to be check it out some examples for limits. So now we will start. Before we start, we just have to be check up to now we have always used algebra and the geometry to solve problems where things are basically staying the same or changing at the same rate. Okay, the second one, the calculus is a branch of mathematics that deals with things that are changing. So examples are given over here. The rate of change at any point on a curve, if we have to be check it out, that's meaning we have to be check it out the limits. So volume of an expanding balloon is also be the example for limits. And whenever we are just talk to about the rocket shape that is changing every part of a second, that acceleration, it would also depends on limits. Okay, so these are the examples for limits. One of most basic and fundamental idea of calculus is limits. Why limit is very important? So limits allow us to look at what happens in a very, or you can say the very small region around a point. That's meaning we have to be talking about the neighborhood of a point. Third one is two of the major fundamental formal definitions of the calculus depends on limits. Okay, so what is limit? First of all, question is arises over here. So we just have to be talking about the limit. So what is the definition of a limit of a function? So the definition is, suppose that the function f(x) is defined for all values of x nearby a, means in a neighborhood of a, but not necessarily at a. If as x approaches to a without actually attending the value a, then fx approaches to the number capital L, then we can say this capital L value, the limit of the fx approaches to a, and write down whenever limit x tends to a fx, it would equals L. If we are talking about the graph is given over here. Y is equals to fx is a function. Then on our right hand side you can check it out. Whenever x tends to approaches, or you can say x approaches to a, then fx approaches to L. Okay, so no matter how the x approaches to a, fx approaches to L. So this is the definition for limit of a function. Now we have to be talk about two things, that is the left and right side limit. So first of all, left limit. So left limit, what is the left limit? So limit whenever x tends to a minus fx is said to be the left limit, and whenever limit x tends to a plus fx is said to be the right limit. So these are two limits, and whenever they are equal, then we can say it would called a left and right, both limits are equal, and you can say the function has a limit. So this is the graph for fx. Okay, तो fx की अगर बात करते हैं, then whenever fx is equals to x cube, then the limit x tends to 0 minus and whenever limit x tends to 0 plus x cube, it would equals 0. Okay, तो means limit जो होगी x cube की वो कितनी हो जाएगी हमारी 0 हो जाएगी. Now we have to be talking about a theorem. What is the theorem? The theorem is giving a function fx has a limit as x approaches to c if and only if it has a left hand limit and right hand limit both. Okay, so both the limits exist and one sided limits, both limits are equal, then we can say a function has a limit. Okay, so what is that? So first of all, at the point c we have to be check it out the limit of fx. So limit x tends to c fx, it would be equals to capital L, both side implies limit whenever x tends to c minus fx, it would be equals to capital N, and limit x tends to c plus means right hand limit fx, it would also be a L. So means at the point c we are checking out the limit, and on the right hand side side and on the left hand side, then three limits are equal, then we can say a function fx has a limit. Okay, so these are the graphs. Whenever we have to be check it out in a one graph, we can check it out the limit exists for this function. इस function के लिए limit exist करती है, but whenever we are just checking out in a second graph, the limit does not exist for this function because continuity is not maintained there. Okay, so this is the funda for the limit. Now three graphs are given in this slide. We can easily check out. The first graph is fx is equals to x square minus 1 upon x plus 1. Okay, and second graph is gx is equals to x square minus 1 upon x minus 1 whenever x is not equals to 1, and whenever x is equals to 1 the gx has the value 1. Okay, in a third graph hx is equals to x plus 1. So this is the thing. So we have to be check it out the limit. Okay, so we have to be check it out the limit. So limit whenever x tends to 1 minus fx is equals to 2, and whenever we just have to be check it out the limit on the right hand side, x tends to 1 plus fx, it would be equals to 2. Now we have to be check it out the limit x tends to 1, so fx is equals to 2. We already have done out the limits on the right hand side, left hand side, and at the point. So this is the thing. That's meaning we knew it very well. Now we can say via conclusion the limit is a number. Okay, now limit can exist even when the function is not defined at that point. Okay, or you can say it has a value different from the limits. Okay, so now we have a query, we have a question. If fx is equals to x square, and then what would be the limit whenever x tends to 2fx? Okay, so now check it out this thing. So first of all we have to be check it out the graph is given over here. Now limit whenever we are just checking out on the left hand side x square, it would be equals to 4. Whenever limit x tends to 2 plus means right hand side x square, it would be equals to 4. Whenever we are just checking out x tends to 2 x square, it would be equals to 4. So means we can check it out the limit of the function fx is equals to x square, and the value of this function as a limit x tends to 2 would be equals 4. So this is the graph. Now we have to be check about the another thing. What is that? So there is a function y is equals to fx, and the graph is showing in the slide. So what is that? So whenever we have to be talk about a limit whenever x tends to 4 fx, that is not defined है ना on a right hand side. Whenever we are just talking about the limit x tends to 3 fx, it would be equals to 2. Okay, now we have to be talk about the limit whenever x tends to 2 fx, it would be equals to 1, and whenever we are just talking about the limit x tends to 1 fx, this is not defined. So this is the thing. So now another graph is also there. The graph is given shown on the slide is what? There is so many interruptions. You can check it out. The discontinuity is also there on these points. So now what we have to done out कि we just have to be check it out the graph. कैसे check out करेंगे? तो first of all limit check करेंगे whenever x tends to -2 पे limit हम check करते हैं, तो this is not defined. Okay, -2 पे जब आप check करेंगे, but whenever x tends to 0 fx, this limit is equals to 2. Okay, another point if we are checking out, तो limit x tends to 2 fx is equals to not defined. Again we are just checking out the limit whenever x tends to 4 fx, it would be equals to 5. Now we have to be check it out the limit x tends to 5 fx, this is not defined. And whenever limit x tends to 6 fx, it is not defined. Now we have to be check it out the another limit, that is the x tends to 8 fx, it would equals to 3. Whenever x tends to 10, the value of the limit is equals to 5. And whenever we are just talking about the limit x tends to 11 fx, it is not defined. So there are some points on which the limit is defined and some points where the limit is not defined. So means we can easily check it out the continuity of a function. If function is a continuous function, then we can check it out the limit, otherwise we cannot be check it out the limit. So these are the some examples in which we can easily say out easily say out that the limit has a continuity. If we have a continuity means we can check it out easily, limits. So this is the thing about some points about the limits. Now we have to be thank you for watching, and we have to be talk about the another thing in a next video. Thank you so much for watching.